It can be hard to get to know people on your team or in your department when you have a remote or even hybrid work schedule. Your days are filled with video calls and Slack or Microsoft Teams notifications, and very rarely do you get an opportunity to really get to know one another. And that's often where the magic of a team lies. This is where ChattyKathi comes in. ChattyKathi uses friendship psychology to spark engagement between every member of your team, which translates to improved team collaboration and communication. It works a little something like this. Imagine these people are your remote team. Maybe you've never met them in person, or maybe you get together once a week at the office, but still don't feel like you know them very well. ChattyKathi is here to help. When your team gets added to ChattyKathi, we ask everyone to share about who they are outside of the office. We'll help you to figure out if they're Lord of the Rings fans, dog lovers, or both. After we help you figure out what your team is uniquely interested in, we'll work with you to create chats that spark conversations inspired by them and their interests. Through these shared interests, team members will create stronger connections and foster a sense of belonging and trust. 1 to 3 times a week, we'll send your team conversation starters that have been proven through friendship psychology to bring everyone closer together. For example, my team gets questions about our dogs, hiking, and Lord of the Rings. We also wrote a bunch of custom questions to keep a pulse on how people are feeling without ever needing to send out a survey. You can create as many custom questions as you'd like too. As the conversation goes on, Kathy's questions get even better. She listens to what your team is bonding over and sends more questions like those. For example, my team really bonds over their dogs. We shared pictures of dogs in weddings, dogs doing yoga, and dogs drinking cocktails. We also have great analytics to help you better understand your team as well. You can see how positive or negative a chat's been, how often different people respond, and we'll get a high-level view of your team's most common interests and connection points. Getting to know your team in a remote and hybrid setting has never been easier. When a team knows each other well, they work together well. And we can't wait to spark engagement and connection between your team.